It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Chicago Bears. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback.
Here we go. Angel. You got a mini base.
Now Fields going to throw on the first play. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
Not a great season for the Bears passing game, which ranked last in the league. But very solid year by Kmet. Established himself as a dependable target at tight end and led Chicago in yards and touchdowns.
Extend.
Fields on first down. And again back to Kmet. Only able to gain a couple there, and that'll make it second down. The Bears had 0-3 here to begin the campaign, and you hate to have to say it this early in the season, but getting close to must-win time, is it not?
And I totally understand why you expressed it that way, because it's so early in the season, it feels like hyperbole. But I think you are spot on this one. Yes, there's still time to turn things around, but they've got to start to win right now if they have any hopes of trying to make the playoffs.
Right.
Here's Fields now on second down. That's complete to his running back, Herbert. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And 3rd and 8 now. We can look at this Bronco defense. And they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
You have to like the way that they've played in the first month. They have to be very proud being a top 10 unit against the pass. Their goal, though, in this one, see if they can improve that ranking.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down.
Monday. Hey, 551.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Hey, can.
To the air again, Fields. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. And the defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. This is taken at the 15. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Now the third-year man back and healthy. It's Javonte Williams. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. Now Howell. That's complete. It's Greg Dulcich. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
First down, Broncos.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Here's Howell to throw on 2nd down. Finds Dulcich out left side. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now it's 3rd and 3.
What's not cool about the gain there on 2nd down, that was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Howell trying to pick it up on 3rd. Got a man complete. It's Hamler. And he will have a Broncos first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
Howell throwing on first down here. They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the Bears are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
A man who led the league in yards per carry last year, it's Khalil Herbert. And some room for him there as he'll take this out to about the 15. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Here we go.
At the 15-yard line.
Go.
On 2nd down, a run with Herbert. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear first down. They'll fake the handoff, now Fields. They'll roll him out right. He's going to look deep for more. And this is caught at the 20. And he's going to be shoved out, but not before he gets this down to the 20-yard line. A huge play there for Chicago. 48 yards. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. One play action, Fields. And that one going to come up short, low throw. This defense for the Broncos, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Let's go Alpha right here. Hey, Ken.
On second down, here's Fields. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
Here we go.
We're scoreless after one. Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they've got it with a third down coming up.
Don't jump. Ready? Jump square. You got a mini base. Widen up.
To throw is Fields. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield because you know he's got to look for the football, knowing full well he's got a man coming his way, full steam, and he broke that one up.
Santos' kick is up and through, and it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. Well, they got the turnover and were able to drive it down, Charles, but ultimately in the end, the defense holds up, and they only come away with the 3 points.
Yeah, they gave up a lot of ground, but when they had to, they settled in and prevented the interception from leading to 6 points. Because you never want to see turnovers turn into any type of points against you, but better to give up 3 than 6.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Their second drive here, the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little, but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6. And Howe will throw it. That's to the rookie, Marvin Mims. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
A gain of 27 on the play. First down, Denver.
Let's go.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Howell. This one swung out to Williams. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
At the Bears' 35-yard line.
Now we give up the middle to Williams. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. That down pickup of 8.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Off play action. It's Howell. And the is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jerry Jeudy. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos have taken the lead. Brett Maher on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. Following the touchdown, here's Maher to kick it away. Velus Jones now from his end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Able to hit his target, Claypool. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. On 1st down, Fields. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack, and that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Here we go.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Go.
Here's Fields. Open man, completes it to Claypool. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 41-yard line.
Chicago Bears.
West right there.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Back to throw, Fields. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And got his man, complete. Touchdown Bears. Chase Claypool, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears are once again back in front. He's tough to contain as it is, but in man coverage with a pretty deep pass downfield, really tough to contain.
And it's so difficult because every play you've got to consider he might try and run past you. So your goal as a defensive back is to give him plenty of cushion, meaning lots of space between you and him. If he wants to catch the short stuff, come up and secure the tackle, hit him a bunch during the game, and try and keep him in front. If you turn your head for a second, if your concentration wanes, he just takes off and goes. And I think that's what we just saw there.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, it's Howell. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
picked off by Jaquan Brisker.
And they finally put an end to this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Angel. Is it all right?
On 1st and 10, it's Herbert.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Here we go.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, Ken. Good night.
Herbert once more.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Creeping up on a minute to play in this 1st half. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. It goes as a gain of 6, and it's a 1st down.
Fields. Locates Claypool on a crossing route.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
They'll run here with Herbert.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this 1st half. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal?
Fields going to change things up here. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Fields.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Here we go.
They were held out last time. Here now is 3rd and goal from the 1.
Right.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
Justin Fields.
As the 1st half is winding down.
And the Bears would extend their lead here just before halftime.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the 2nd half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Outright, this one goes to Patrick. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan
Both these teams, no doubt, making their final halftime adjustments as we speak. And for the call of the second half, we get it back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And he will have a Broncos first down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
With a play fake, and now here's how to throw it. Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. Kyler Gordon picks it off.
I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
Fields on first down. That's complete to his running back, Herbert.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. So just 3 yards on the completion there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Here we go. 11.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. Right side, Claypool's got it.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Play action. It's Fields.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion left.
No muss.
Throwing again is Fields.
And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
On third down, Herbert.
And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down.
So Fields is off, and on comes Cairo Santos for the Chicago field goal.
From the left hash, a 31-yard attempt. Santos' kick is up and through, and that will open the lead up now to 20-7.
Whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin the second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Howell to the air on 1st and 10.
Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That's a gain of 13 as they try to whittle away at this 13-point deficit.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
They give it to Williams, running right.
They'll take it past the 40 to the 41, second down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Howell, he'll look to throw it.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down in bounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
Howell throwing on third down here.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Yannick Ngakoue in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to fourth down. Here's Riley Dixon now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased.
Fields hit and the ball is loose. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And that ball popped free. We could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
Herbert powering up the middle. And he can muster only a couple here to the 24.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
They'll toss it outright to Herbert.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
51 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Obviously an important run to avoid the 3-and-out on your own side of the field.
Shows a lot of faith in that offensive unit, doesn't it? That you want to run the ball in that situation, pick up the first down. Also helps out your defensive guys a little bit too. Allows them to get at least one more series of downs in order to get some rest.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
They'll go again with Herbert. Good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 34.
A handoff for Herbert.
And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter. Looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
Now Fields going to move them around. Here's a give to Herbert.
And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
551, 551. Carry. Go.
Working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17.
Nice pickup, 10 yards and a 1st down on the keeper.
All right, I don't want to get too poetic here, really, talking about, the eyes being the windows of the soul. You know what else the eyes do? They see the open spaces on a field, and those eyes carry your legs to those spots, and that's what happened on that play. He saw an opening and went and got it.
Well, he really hasn't ran the ball all game. 4th quarter here, need a big play, able to pick it up. So whatever the eyes saw and created, it worked. And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
He will push his way down to about the 14. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6. 2 yards on the 1st down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the 2nd down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the 1st down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot.
Well, forget knowing where the 1st down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
They'll try and run the option.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.
Justin Fields.
His 3rd touchdown of the game, 10th on the year.
And the Bears have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter.
Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And, all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Broncos.
On first down, Howell. It's caught on the right side, Williams. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. And quickly they get to the line. Another throw for Howell. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their fourth pick of the game. Instead, second down. Second and 10 now from the 27. Second down throw for Howell. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Tyreek Stevenson picks it off, and the Bears are going to get the football back at their own 17. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here, maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Now Herbert to start the drive. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Second and 7 from the 20. They'll run. It's Herbert. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Off play action. Fields. He'll buy some time right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. A huge play there for Chicago. 61 yards.